Hello guys, today we will review this new lens from Signy Skyvic Signy 75mm macro lens, and today we will review this lens as well as we are going to compare this lens with this one, the Kase 75mm macro lens. I will attach the sample shots at the back of this video, so don't forget to watch the full video. This lens also comes with a back paper cover like the Kase 75mm that you have seen in the previous video. Little bit difficult to get the lens box outside. Okay, done. This is a hard cardboard box like the Kase branded lens that also has the same cardboard box inside a paper box, and inside this box you will have another a lens case. Okay, lens case was not there in the Kase lens, but there is a lens back inside that, and there are some things which we never use. Okay, so inside the bag, this bag is very nice, professional type, very nice quality, not hard but just a bag. And inside the bag, as you can see, you will get your lens, a clip, universal clip, a lens hood that is separately given, and a cleaning cloth, and also a lens bag. So comparison with the Kase 75mm macro lens lens packing, you will get one extra lens bag that is not there in the Kase side. Okay, so now this lens is very small. The Kase lens is very big and bulky, which you put on your phone and you will feel that you are going to get some very nice macro shots, but this is very light. So I really feel all the heavy type of lenses because I love that. In the last video also I have told when we have done the comparison between Kase lens and the Apexel lens. Kase lens is little bit sturdy and little bit heavier than the other lenses. So it feels very nice whenever you are going out, and when you are plugging the lens you will feel that yes, I have plugged the lens, now I will get some very nice good shots with that. So that's my personal feeling, that does not depend upon how the lens performs. This lens is protected with two lens caps, one at the front and one at the bottom. So back side is a plastic cap and front side is a metal cap, which is very difficult to open, very difficult. I have seen this type of problem in other Signy lenses as well. The metal clip is very difficult to open, very bad design. Okay, so this is a metal clip. Okay, and on the top of the metal cap it is written Skyvic, and this is the lens. Let's go to the lens part and we will see there is a text written 75mm, and no, here it is written Skyvic. And this is the lens hood. I just have to plug it, I think, like this. Done. And still the whole lens feels light, it is not that much heavy. And if you want to put this lens hood, then also it is okay. I don't know if it will fall down or not. No, it will not fall. It is very nice. It is stick to the lens. Now let's go to the clip. So this clip is very nice because you can see this part is there where you can able to, you don't have to do anything with this, but it can able to adjust based on your camera bump. So all the phones are coming with a camera bump. You just have to plug it here, and this part will adjust itself. Okay, let's go and screw this lens on top of the clip, and let's see. Okay, it is screwed very nicely, easy to screw. Then you just, what you have to do, just plug it on top of your main camera. So here the main camera, this is my OnePlus 80. The main camera is the middle one, so I just have to plug it on the middle. This thing is there, hook, okay, wherever, okay. And you can put this lens bag on top of another bag. Let me tell you what are the properties of this lens. I have already tested this lens yesterday, and I found that the focus distance of this lens is 7.5 centimeter. It is same as the Kase lens, so both lenses has the same focus distance, 7.5 centimeter. Okay, so this is the output of the lens, and you can see beautiful bokeh effect like other lenses like Apex 100mm lens or Kase 75mm lens. It's the same output. So if you are going to put a subject in between, you can get very nice beautiful bokeh type result with this lens. Let me set ISO to lowest at 40, exposure to 1000. Okay, that's nice. And focus I will keep it to lowest. Okay, let's keep it as lowest. And I will tell you what is the lowest focus distance of the lens. As you can see, I can able to focus on top of this Kase is written here, and I will take one photo. Okay, so this distance is around 2 centimeter. This is the lowest focus distance that you can go with this lens. Let's go little bit to highest focus distance. Now as you can see, this is in focus currently, and this is around 7.5 centimeter. Okay, so these are the photos that I have taken, 2 photos. Now let's plug this Kase lens and we will see the result. This is the Kase lens. I will make it to lowest focus again, to 0. Okay, so this is the output from the Kase lens. Oh, beautiful. And let's go to now highest focus distance mode. So I will change the focus distance here to 100%. Okay, so now I can go back and capture a beautiful photo from 7 to 7.5 centimeter distance, and done. As you can see, Skyvik can go a little bit more close than the Kase lens. Okay, so Skyvik can go very close to the subject, but Kase will keep it at 4 centimeter. Skyvik has to keep it at 2 centimeter. In both the output, in both the photos, you can see that. Can you able to see any difference? See, this is the Kase lens output, and you can see the background is fully blurred. Here you can see the Skyvik lens output, and you can see the tree branches and everything you can see, and you can see at the background also there are lots of area is covered. But in Kase lens, you can see in the background very less area is covered. That means your background is compressed, and you can see very nice depth of field in Kase lens than the Skyvik lens. Okay, and if you see the bubbles, these bubbles are small in case of Skyvik lens, and these bubbles are bigger in case of Kase lens. This is the highest focus distance mode camera. Okay, now you can see little bit a different kind of output because I have put the Skyvik lens on the tele camera, so I have to choose it here, telephoto camera. Okay, so now we have kept our lens in telephoto mode. That means 2.5x tele camera is there in iPhone camera, tele mode. You can see very big beautiful bokeh because it is 2.5x tele mode. Okay, telephoto camera. Okay, so this one is from the Skyvik lens, and you can see still the background is not blurred, like not flat. You can still see the bokeh. But if you go to Kase lens, you cannot see any bokeh anymore because the background is almost going to be flat. Flat means only a single color. So that's the output from the Kase lens. If you want a very flat background, so you can put it on the telephoto camera, the 2x zoom camera on your phone, and you can capture beautiful flat background macro shots. This is the highest focus distance mode in tele mode. Here you can able to see lots of background bokeh effect, but in case of Kase lens, you can see the bokeh, and the bokeh are very big, and still you can see the background is fully flat. Okay, now we will test the focus depth, means how much area is in focus currently. Okay, so this is from the Skyvik lens. Okay, so in Skyvik lens I can see more part in focus than the Kase lens, but you see the background. Okay, in the background you can able to see lots of things. So if you like to keep many things in the background, then go for Skyvik. If you want to keep a clean background, then go for Kase 75mm lens. Another thing is that in Skyvik lens you can see more part of this tire. In Kase lens you can see very less part of the tire. So let's do one magnification test, because I doubt if both lenses has the same magnification. Okay, so now let's check. This is the output from Skyvik lens, this is the output from the Kase lens. So from this you can clearly see the MRF that is written in Skyvik lens. All the MRF 3 letters are perfectly in focus and covered by Skyvik lens, whereas the Kase lens the F part is gone, some part is gone. That means the magnification of Kase lens is little bit higher than the Skyvik lens. So if Skyvik lens is claiming 10x magnification, then Kase lens will have 11x or something like that. Okay, so little bit more magnification in case of your Kase lens. But I was searching for some blurry edges, but I don't think any blurry edges are there in both the lenses. This is from the output from Skyvik, this is from Kase lens, and in both the cases there is no any blur in the edges like in all cheap quality macro lenses. So both are high quality lenses. Now let's test the sharpness. Next we are doing the sharpness testing, and this is from Skyvik, this is from Kase, and from both the lenses you cannot able to say if there is any sharpness is less in some lens or more. I think both lenses has the same sharpness. So as you have seen from the comparison video and sample shots, I can clearly tell you that the Kase lens is far better than the Skyvik lens, and it's just a normal lens. Wait for the second video, because the next video is coming, the comparison between Skyvik 20x, that is Signy X macro lens, and the 75mm macro lens. I will tell you what is the comparison between these two, and then you can able to decide if this lens you have to buy or not. So thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, just leave it in the comments of this video. I will see you in the